Off win last week against Lehigh down in Charlottesville since 1990.
The face-off, Jonathan Dehenio and Zach Tucci. And Tucci looked not afraid to pull the trigger himself. Took a shot, but it didn't get the cage as it was deflected. Now Bobby Russo, you see how quick, and Ethan Rowell, and how quick these long stick middies and defensemen want to get the ball up the field.
You know, it's a team that can mask the face-off deficiency as well.
To shoot for Rutgers. Mullins. Slide comes, now backs away. Far side of Sherilyn Beatty. He's had a hard time gathering it. Back to his left, he scores!
Wow! Wow! NASCAR is all about quick offense, but you got to be able to strike in the 6-on-6 set if you're Rutgers. A pipe into a quick stop for Colin Kirst. Kieran Mullins, the quarterback. Will Bones starts beating on Sherilyn Beatty's. The ability to get a shot off with pressure and own a corner. That was picture perfect.
And we saw
the hands are his strength.
That would have pretty much been automatic right in front, too, if you had caught it. All the same, 1-0 Rutgers here early. Chance to see Connor McCarthy, number 32, transfer from Princeton. Second midfield unit now for North Carolina, including Henry Schertzinger. They've really come on in the second half of the year. McCarthy got his hands free, and he scores to even things up.
A high bouncer with velocity. When you shoot like the low bouncers against Colin Kirst, he gobbles it up. It's too easy. But when you use the turf and it's coming off quick, no goalie's making that stop. Initial instincts of a goalie is to drop low on the low
side and still kept it. But good effort, though.
Yeah, and kind of like trained behavior, right?
Yeah.
Because it's always an over and back unless it hits the pipe there.
Now Schertzinger gets a little bit of space. Gray. Falling down. Stop was made by Kirst.
You see when he comes out of that dodge, he has all those different release points. There he was low to low. I've seen him with so many different types of shots.
And Lance Tillman gets involved. So McCarthy and Tillman are your two goal scorers for North Carolina.
I love the upside of Tillman. Denver, Colorado native. Saw his parents at the hotel this morning. He told me he picked up his first lacrosse stick as a 4-year-old, and he's never let it down.
Herbert. Tillman again.
Get out! Get in!
12 to shoot for Perry. Comes upfield, nothing there. This is going to be a shot and a goal. Anderson was wide open on the far side, and he took advantage.
Take notice of 21 in white from the outside. He can hammer it. 25-year-old, spent a couple years in Chile on a Mormon mission. The maturity is off the charts. I've spoken to him a few times this season. Floored by the way that
Sherilyn Beatty's. Gallagher spins back. Boy. Another shot blocked before it got to the cage. Going to be some bruises, bruised and battered bodies tonight.
Soaking them.
There's a goal. Sherilyn Beatty's again.
I love his energy. Moments ago, before he shot that, he ran past the Rutgers bench, waving his arms in the air. Let's go. We've seen 2 next-level rips by 8 in red, but to get that opportunity, Kirst has to stand tall. He's answered the bell. And the Canadian lefty sniper banging it. Time of the timeout, right? And he had an offensive midi and Cole Herbert on. Now he has Connor Marr, one of the better short stick D middies in the country.
And he still got free and scored. What do you know? Brian Breck knew exactly what he was doing by calling that timeout. What do we know, Coach?
It doesn't matter. Pipe down in the booth.
Oh, man. I think we're going to hear about that one from Coach Brecht.
I hope so. But it's not even like they had a play drawn up. It's just Scott, go to the rack, boom. Between the restrained box plays.
Scott. Double team comes on him. Mullins spins, now back to Scott. Shot and a goal. Rutgers takes the lead.
I'm telling you, Ross Scott is onto something. 5 in red, playing with his head up off of a quick pass from Kieran Mullins. So you have the 2 guys who see the field from behind the cage better than anyone on this Rutgers offense. They are initiating the play. Starts with Mullins at X. Comes off that pick, Scott, heads up, and then David Sprock, Dallas, Texas. Set your feet, plant, and rip. That lefty wing shooting righty, trying to go low both. I've seen him shoot the ball high to high, upper 90s type gas. If I'm Kirst coming off of the inside and popping outside, let it fly high.
Knobloch gets free and scores! The freshman whips this crowd into a frenzy.
Knobloch started the season scoring 7 straight Big Ten games. Kirst with the poor shot, but guess what? He rides it back. Feels like he owes the team a ground ball. He's had multiple big-time plays that go unnoticed, giving his team extra possessions, and then Knobloch and Tanner Cook can do it. There's other guys that could do it. Justin Anderson's done it before. But in this game, we're not seeing Carolina win the one-on-one matchups, and that's going to be the key in the second half.
Anderson now delivers a hit himself. What an individual effort, and he scores!
When you're a 5th-year senior and you come back to make a run at a national title, there's no quitting your game. Attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4 Rutgers defenders. It doesn't matter. The sheer determination, Justin Anderson.
Rutgers man up this year, very successful. Almost 52%, good for 3rd best in the country. Kirst, Sherlin Beatties, he scores, that's Knobloch. 2 in a row for Knobloch.
Looks like it was Sprock, Connor, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's 2
right,
in this
Sprock.
3rd quarter from Sprock. You know, credit Eric Saramet, who's the offensive coordinator and a North Carolina grad. He was the Air Force head coach. He's masterful in terms of setting the team up to their strengths. Sprock, a righty shooter, and when you put him on the same side as Connor.
Trippy. Now McCarthy, goal line extended. Nicky Solomon now. Trippy scores.
Colin Kirst has been near flawless when Carolina has shot from the outside. They get through the progression of their offense. Interchangeable parts, this time Solomon. Good off-ball movement by Trippy. Nothing the righty goalie Kirst can do here. Head up, finds your teammate. Carolina's knocking within a second. This time it just wasn't on the stick.
Carolina, just all kinds of trouble for Rutgers now on the ride, and they get possession back. Connor Marr. Gray up top. Look at that feed, and a goal. That's a gorgeous feed from Gray to Nicky Solomon.
You gotta clear cleanly. And Kamish has the ball on the defensive side of the field, and he's checked, right? If you're a teammate of Kamish, you gotta be screaming, watch your back, watch your back. If you're Kamish, you gotta feel that pressure and race towards the offensive end, and if you don't, this is what will happen. Everyone talks about Virginia's ride. Well, North Carolina's ride is not far off of Virginia.
The second unit in again. Haven't seen Schertzinger in a little while. Number 2 for North Carolina. He's been replaced by Lance Tillman on the second unit. Trippy back to his left. That's his natural hand. Working on Kamish. Still plenty of time to shoot, 35 seconds. That's a tough angle shot and a goal by Tillman. What did you say? 0. That's your gut. Here's Scott. Knobloch will chase it down to Kirst. 7 to shoot. Bowen on Kirst. Kirst gets inside and scores!
There's Mom Michelle. She's loving it. 6'3", 230. Big time righty. Also a big time competitor. Going through the heart of the Carolina defense with this backhand beauty.
This crowd is unbelievable. I think they broke our crowd mic. It's been a shooting clinic, the goals that have gone in. Sprock now. Gallagher now behind the cage to Cheryl Embiidis. He's got Morris hung up. He'll look to get in front. He does, and he's going to score on that one every single time.
He's loving it, and he's playing to the crowd. They are on their feet. The calmness and the ability to know you have more time. This is a hard trait for an attackman to have, right? If he took that shot a step or 2 before, Connor or Krieg makes that stop, right? But it's the extra fake.
Another turnover in the middle of the field, though. And if we get a flag down, this is going to go against Rutgers. Anderson, he's not going to wait for the call because he's going to put the ball in the back of the net.
Rutgers coming into this game, 7th in the nation, 89% clearing the ball. In this half alone, we've seen 4 blown clears. Carolina has been relentless with pressure, and it's been paying off in the middle of the field. Blown clears to goals for Carolina has been the story for their offense. They haven't been able to really solve Rutgers in their defense 6-on-6. And Dehenio, once again, we even saw that last week against Michael Sisselberger, right? The way that he wins critical faceoffs.
Even strength. Rutgers does the job of killing off the man down. Now Scott gets a little bit of room and he scores! The defense let him be and he made him pay.
I didn't think he had the angle. From up in the press box, it does not look like he has the angle, but you're seeing the next Rutgers star emerge before our very eyes. Ross Scott knows that he has to take another step upfield to increase his angle. He does that, and it hits off Colin.
Mullins now up top, over to Kirst. Try to power his way to the goal. Rutgers bench wanted a call, won't get it. 25 to shoot. Kirst, nice catch on the end line. Kirst working on Alexander. Got his right and scores!
He beats him off the roll. But this one-on-one matchup is won when Alexander decides to one-hand wrap check a 230-pounder. And he just swats him right here. Look at the one-handed wrap. You can't do that against Connor Kirst, right? Then he wins the leverage game, and now he's got him. He's got options, right?
Face off, Max haven't they? They've won 13 of 22. That's a nice play by Blake Gable. This is going to be an opportunity for North Carolina, and it's going to be a goal! 3 for 0 today.
And off of a blown opportunity from Rutgers to get the ball in their offensive set. And Chris Gray, he might be quiet, but he delivers this goal because of his unselfish offensive awareness. Give, go, right back to him. A lot of times when an attackman catches the ball where Gray was, they're thinking shot, right, Chris? The defense shifts to him in one motion, hits tip.
Herbert. Anderson had a notion to spin and shoot, decides to come back out with it. Still 32 to shoot, plenty of time. What a move, and a goal! What a game Lance Tillman is having.
You just feel it. You feel it with Ross Scott from Rutgers. You feel it with Lance Tillman. Far from eye-popping numbers on the season, but it's the way he can take advantage of this Rutgers defense, and it's with that. His footwork, it's a hard jab with his left plant spot.
15 to shoot for Rutgers. They've killed off the penalty. What can they do offensively? Gallagher. Sherilyn Beatties. He shoots and scores! My partner, Paul Carcaterra, has head and hands. He can't even believe it. I can't believe it. I can't even say his name right. I can't even believe it so much.
This is crazy. Sherilyn Beatties, all left, right? But the shovel shot that you saw from Connor Kirst in the third quarter. You don't have time, right, to change hands. You don't feel as comfortable driving up with the right hand to close the deal. So you go back to your strength, which is your left zilch, and he finds the back of the net.
Now Bresci going back to Tucci. He'll shoot and score! Who else? Who else is going to step up and score a big goal today? And Tucci runs right back to the face-off X and says, bring it on.
I want another one. Make it, take it. Zach Tucci. The only thing on the ground that has beaten Colin Kurtz today are high bouncers. That's it. We saw McCarthy in the first quarter use the turf. He is so good low, but when you bounce the ball high, he gets to his natural attack spot. And the next Carolina player to get the ball off the initial dodge is 4 in white.
And as quiet a day as Gray has had, he still does have 3 assists. I cheated him on 1. About a 27-second differential on shot clock and game clock. Here comes Gray. Kamish runs right into him, but he's got the short stick midi now matchup.
See, this is a problem because Rutgers is going to have to slide early.
Means a shot, and Kirst is there! What a great save by Kirst!
You can't shoot low on Colin Kirst.
And Kamish comes out of there with it, but then he loses it. The call is going to go to Carolina. What a job on the ride by Anderson.
When he transferred from Boston University, he came to Carolina for this moment.
Gray back to his left, to the middle of the field. Russo all over him. Tillman, 6 seconds. Tillman's going to have to go to the cage. Trying to find Chris Gray, dodging, can't, and he can't get a shot off. That Rutgers defense steps up. We're going to overtime.
At the end of regulation,
They never even got.
Whereas with 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter, it's go time.
Lance Tillman, 4 goals today for number 0. And Chris Gray on Russo. Russo just goes right through that pick from Herbert. That was a big-time collision. Russo is on Kamish, so you're going to have to slide to him, and they do. Anderson working on Rawl. Anderson spins to his feet. Just couldn't get enough on it to beat Kirst.
UNC shot by number 21, Justin Anderson, the save by Colin.
Rutgers and Kamish looking to go quickly. Anderson, who was just shaken up, gets back though. Franz Kowiak. Now look at this job by Gray. Loose ball, it goes out of bounds. Big call here by the officials, and it goes to North Carolina. Perry. McCarthy has some room. Now he'll shoot and score the game winner!